Welcome back to the Vegas Insider Golf Betting Show. I'm your host, Sam Wagman, and it's the week before the Masters. For a final tune-up this week, we head down the highway from Austin to San Antonio for the Valero Texas Open, played at the Oaks course at TPC San Antonio. Like I mentioned, we're at the penultimate tournament before the best in the world head to Augusta National to compete for this year's playing of the Masters. So the field's not too deep this week. There are a few notables in the field, though, that have one last gas chance at qualifying for Augusta, like Ricky Fowler and Taylor Montgomery. And a couple other notable interesting names include a hurt Hideki Matsuyama, Corey Connors, Tyrrell Hatton, and Chris Kirk. Looking at TPC San Antonio, it features a heavy tree-lined course, but the trees don't play much defense, and there's really not a lot of penal rough. So this long layout uses the wind and firm conditions as its main defenses to players. And given the fact that there hasn't been a lot of rain in San Antonio lately, this course could be rock hard. It's one of the longest courses on tour at over 7,400 yards, but the length, like I said, doesn't penalize many players. And it should be very, very tough to get balls to land on the green. Some of the main stats you'll want to focus on this week will be good drives gained, scrambling and sand saves gained due to the large amount of bunkers on the track, and bogey avoidance due to the general firmness of the course. Strokes gained ball striking is another key metric for keeping eyes on players this week, given the fact that this is a second shot course that focuses heavily on positional tee shots. Let's dive into a couple of outright plays that I'm taking this week. And the first one up is going to be Corey Connors, who's 20-1 over at BetMGM. Now, I want to start with one main thing, and it's going to be a key focus of mine this week. I want strong ball strikers to bet on this week. Given that TPC San Antonio is a very big second shot course where you'll need to be able to put the ball on the club, Connors is one of the best players on tour at this, and I think he's a ball-striking god. He ranks first in this field at strokes gained ball striking. He also pairs this with being second in bogeys avoided, fifth in good drives gained. So Connors is going to be a strong pick for me. He's got 4 top 35 finishes here in his career, including a win in 2019. Up next, I wanted to take a look at some of the mid-range values, and I settled on Brendan Todd, and he's 48-1 over at FanDuel. He's had 2 top 10 finishes at this tournament, but he's only played it once since the 2015 season. It just so happened to be last season where he finished 8th, so that's good for his course familiarity. And he's always been a player that's made his living with the flat stick, so that's going to be a strong advantage for him this week. Another thing to note is that he's an excellent bunker player. He ranks 3rd in sand saves gained in this field, and he also ranks 4th in driving accuracy this year. So you know he's going to put himself in good spots off the tee. Lastly, I wanted to take a look at my placement bet of the week, and it's going to be Taylor Montgomery to get into the top 20 at plus 150 odds over at Bet365. Now, Montgomery's never played this course before, but color me intrigued because he does have a strong finish at a comp course that I'm looking at this week, which is Silverado Resort and Country Club. That's the host of the Fortinet Championship. And at this year's event, Taylor Montgomery finished 3rd there. So he's familiar with courses like this that are tree-lined, that don't have a lot of penal rough despite having tough fairways, and that are long. Montgomery does grade out well in categories like birdies are better gained and bogeys avoided. He ranks 8th and 16th in those respectively. So this could be a spot where he shines. I'm not saying he's going to win, but keep in mind that he does need to win if he wants to get into the Masters next week. So keep an eye out for that. Thanks for joining me again this week. And make sure to drop a like and comment on this video, as well as sub to our YouTube, Vegas Insider HQ. We have UFC, we have MLB, we have NBA, we have the Final Four of March Madness. We have everything, so many sports, and there are videos out every single day. So make sure to keep an eye out, like, comment, and subscribe to our YouTube. And good luck on your bets this week, guys.